Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to our channel, Mars versus Venus Conversations After Dark. So we're not sure if you saw the interview with Phorr. He's on, what was he on? Black Ink, Chicago Black Ink Crew.
Reality TV show for tattoo artists, black tattoo artists.
If you haven't seen the interview, it's definitely worth checking it out on her podcast / YouTube channel, right?
Lip Service.
Oh, Lip Service shit. Whatever.
That's the name of the show.
Yeah, Lip Service. Check it out. It's Phorr, Phor. So I remember whenever he was on the reality TV show, and I was like, oh my God, he's so beautiful. He's just chocolate and tall, and I just love a chocolate tall man. I don't know if it's changed a little bit from the interview. You want to talk about the interview, babe?
I thought you were doing a real like an introduction.
That's an intro. Let's go.
Okay, so here's the story. And we're tying up two things. So Venus asked me other day. She mentioned the word pegging. I had no idea what the term was. I can't even remember what we were talking about. Now, mind you, let me be clear. Pegging had nothing to do with us or do with me, but she made mention of the term and it was talking about something.
It was talking about the interview with him admitting that he likes pegging.
Oh, okay. I remember now. So it was two interviews. You were talking about one interview.
Which I think was Horrible Decisions on Instagram.
And I couldn't remember the guy, but then I kind of loosely remember an interview that he had on Angela Yee's Lip Service. And he was talking about a scenario where he had this side chick that he was messing around with. She blindfolded him.
No, not that one.
But this is the story.
No, but he did the pegging though first, right?
I don't know which one happened first.
Because I feel like the pegging came first. He's a very open, sexually open person. Mm-hmm. So my question was, I just pretty much said...
Wait, let me finish first.
Well, hold on. Okay. I was going to say, my question to you was, does a man being pegged make him gay?
Okay.
And your answer was...
Yes.
And I said, it doesn't, because it's being done by a woman. So how does that make you gay?
All right. Well, let me tie up Phorr and then I'll circle back to my opinion. Phorr, as you just mentioned, he's very open sexually, and what I would even say, well, I told you earlier today,
gender fluid, right?
Gender fluid, even though he claims he's not attracted to women, but
men.
I'm sorry. My apologies, men. I said that wrong. But the situation with the blindfold, he ended up being with a woman and a transgender woman, right? And so he says
trans woman,
he said he was into it. So
that's not what I took from the interview. I didn't hear him say he was into it.
Okay, then, but if he wasn't into it, he would have immediately stopped. What the F is going on? He would have shut it down right then. He didn't.
That's not what I got from that, though.
What
I got from it, it wasn't like he was like, I'm going to have sex with this transgender woman. What I got was he said that she was very beautiful.
Yes.
That she didn't have a lot of makeup on. Yes. So she really looked like a woman. He mentioned like with surgery now.
But she had a pecker man.
Right. So she was trans woman, but she was pre-op.
Okay. So put a bow on this real quick. One thing, if you don't, first he said afterwards, he just wished that she would have made him aware of it.
Because
he was cool with it. Though.
Right, because he said he was blindfolded, the lights were really low.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Because I guess they do that because this is his girlfriend.
Side chick.
No, this is his girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
His girlfriend. See how things get miscommunicated?
Well, regardless, girlfriend, side chick.
But his girlfriend, really, and she knew he was very adventurous, and he invited her.
She was the adventurous woman because he said he likes a dominant woman.
I know, but I'm saying at that time she knew that he was very open to a lot of things.
Okay.
And so she kept the lights low because she didn't want I guess they had did it before. She said that they do that because they don't want the woman to get intimidated because they would be like, oh, I'm having sex with Phorr, this reality TV star, whatever. Mm-hmm. And so she did blindfold him, but then she ended up taking it off. And then her and the trans woman
they were going
into it. And then they were having
he joined in.
Intercourse, penetration. And I have to say like that because it's YouTube or whatever. Damn them. And then he joined in, but he didn't say exactly how he joined in. He said that he got fellatio, but the way I understood it, it was from his girlfriend who is a whatever y'all want to say, natural woman, whatever, born woman, and not from the trans woman. That's the way I took it.
Okay. Either way, that would be such a shock to my system. That's either something that you're into or something that you're not, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, but shifting on to my take on
the pegging. Because there is a video out
he has videos actually.
Yeah, he has videos. So he has an OnlyFans page, but you can find him on Twitter or whatever. Just put in Phorr.
He's leaned into it.
Yeah, and then where she's pegging him, and he seems to be really enjoying it. And I said, well, it doesn't make you gay because I would totally peg a guy. I would do it. I'm like open to it, into it, whatever, because it's bringing you sexual pleasure, and that's what sex is about. But that's just me.
Oh, no, ma'am. So here's where this conversation gets tricky, and it puts you in a situation because I asked you. You said you like doing it you like pegging a man,
right?
But you said that there's limitations to how often that happens.
I said, if you want to do it all the time.
No.
I said, I question you.
No, that's not how it works. If you say you enjoy pegging a man.
Because it brings a person pleasure.
Look, Hey, look, baby. Look, I get pleasure with you. No, right now, baby. I get pleasure with you without having to do that.
Of course.
I don't need all that.
But they say it's a heightened level of pleasure.
Look, okay, I'm not trying to go biblical here. That whole Sodom and Gomorrah stuff.
Oh my gosh, please don't bring that into it.
The male G-spots in the anus, that's something that look.
It's a prostate.
I'm good.
The prostate.
I'm good. I don't need that. I'm good.
Okay.
Hey, look, I've had doctors back there before. It was not a fun experience.
It was a finger, and you probably clench your butt and wouldn't relax.
Oh, dang it!
You have to
throw that over.
Training a child to potty, but that damn thing don't go off.
Yeah. All right. So it goes back to the question I asked you. So let's just say you have a cadence with a man,
right?
Sexual cadence. Let's just say 2 times a week. Let's just say 2 times a week. Let's keep it simple. Mm-hmm. One of the 2 times he wants pegging.
Absolutely.
Every single week.
I would do it.
And you're okay.
Absolutely.
So you have no issues.
No, none.
Okay.
I'm gonna get my abs together. I'm gonna make sure I'm a good thruster.
Okay then. So let's just So what's the number weekly where you're like, okay, this is a problem?
Like if you're doing it 5 times a week.
No.
I think.
Okay, so you're saying if you're having sex 5 times a week.
If you're doing it, every single time 5 times, because they don't have children. I don't know if they have children, if they live with them or not. I don't know. I think he does have a kid. Yeah, he actually does have a kid, but I don't think the kid lives with him all the time. I just think if you want it all the time, I'm like, Now the trans thing, I'm not sure how I feel. I feel like that's a tricky spot because I feel like when I talk to most men that are not gay, like they're like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
But I do believe because I've definitely seen the evidence of a more feminine male gay man, and I see a lot because we lived on base at that time, and his text messages were from a lot of men, a lot of upper men like generals and colonels, and you're just like, Whoa. So I feel like it goes on more
Absolutely.
than what we think.
Oh, that's what the whole phrase, the whole down low brother phrase came from.
But is he down low because he likes to sleep with trans? Does that make you down low?
In the black community, I'm going to say yes. It's still.
I don't think it does. I don't know.
How many people that you know look, because I mean, and I'm trying my best to be politically correct here, so because I don't want to offend anyone.
You know, I'll correct you.
But there is the trans community. It seems to be the one that still seems to be the area is very gray still.
Yes, yeah, so I agree with that.
Gays, lesbians, and even bi, it's pretty much black and white. Yeah. Trans is this area where
it's still confusing.
If you ask from one trans person, or matter of fact, shout out to Flame and Rolf, shout out to T.S. Madison. We look at their content, like they seem to be, and they're old. I'm gonna put quotes around. They're old school, so their principles are based. They're very practical and very it makes sense. It's very understandable. And then you have these new age where if they come at a point to where they're trying to
force you
dehumanize the woman.
Which you're trying to be, which bothers me because like you're trying to be a woman.
So if a straight man is delving into that space, it's almost like it's still it's still very taboo. You're gay. Nobody cares about you being gay.
Nobody cares.
Now, well, let me back up real quick.
Most people don't care.
Men. Yeah. If you're gay, if you're a black man and you're gay, nobody cares. If you're straight, nobody cares. If you're openly bi, it's partially accepted. But when you're keeping it undercover, then that's where things get kind of sketchy because women don't know, men don't know. And you could potentially be putting people at risk sexually, things like that.
If you're not,
you're dabbling on both sides and things like that.
There's shit I hear that definitely you can't cure with them antibiotics no more. I feel like he was courageous for coming forth because he's into a lot of different things like urine drinking,
being peed on. No, sorry, he was being spit on.
Like he said, that was on the Instagram Horrible Decisions, I believe.
Walking around like a dog,
like on a leash or whatever. He said he didn't care if a woman like it turns him on and spit on him in a restaurant. I feel like spit is disgusting to me, but that's I don't do spit, but that's just me or whatever. But I feel like he was really courageous for coming forth and saying that. I agree with something T.S. Madison said when she was talking to Jason, when she said
Jason Lee. Yeah. Hollywood Unlocked.
Yeah, when she was saying that, we have to have some blame on black women too, because when the man is open, we kind of like we condemn them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we shouldn't be like that. We should be more open because it's your choice to sleep with that person or not.
There is some truth in that.
So I do agree with that.
There's some absolute truth in that. I don't disagree with that at all.
But the whole thing was, do you guys think that pegging a man is gay? I don't think it makes you gay.
Okay, so let's peel back the layers real quick. So it was you asked me about that, and then you asked the question about getting my ass lit, right?
Right.
I'm sorry. Can you say it on YouTube?
Yeah, you can say it.
Okay. So I said, well, yeah, I have, and I didn't mind. And then that's where the conversation went. So here's where I base my principles at. As long as you are not sticking anything, no orifice nor anything in me, I'm okay. Now, like I said, I've gotten fellatio, went down to, the testicles, even what you call it area? What you said, the tank?
Yeah,
so sometimes a woman gets into it, and the tongue might run across. You're like, oh, wait a minute.
Nothing is wrong with that.
So, but hey, look, some men like what they call anal play. Play. As long as you're not probing I don't care.
But some men would say even you doing those things, having oral down there, is gay. So it's everybody, it's to other people's discretion, I guess, or what have you. I don't think him getting pegged is gay. I saw the video. I loved the video.
Oh, really?
Loved the video. I thought it was sexy. I thought it was really nice.
Okay, pin that real quick, because we got to wrap this up. So here's something I have to add.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, when it comes to our Anglo-Saxon folk, us black people, we're so behind. Because think about it. Like, I can even tell you probably when it comes to when we was in our 20s, black males eating pussy probably was like, oh man, like we blacks, we're always late to the party.
You have to say oral.
Oral. We're always late to the party, right? So now
I had to beep that out. Thank you.
So now in the black community, now even women and men are okay talking about giving head, eating coochie or oral.
Yeah.
Women, hell, in songs, you see it now.
Oh yeah.
Whether you eating groceries or getting groceries eaten, all that stuff now is it's not that unspoken thing like it once was.
Yeah.
So maybe this guy Phorr is a trailblazer.
He could be.
Now, like I said, it's not my bag. In my opinion, I view that if you are anything where you're getting in
penetration,
thank you, get some type of penetration on you, I view that as gay. That's how I view it. I mean, but
I wish you would look at the video,
black and white.
because the video was very.
I'm okay
because all you see is like her booty and like a sob. It's very sexy. I loved it. I loved it. I enjoyed it.
I believe you.
And it's very short. It's like 12 seconds. You see more stuff.
No, that's all right. That's just things. That's just things that I'm okay with not looking at. I mean, like, no, I've told you how I've scrounged through some like one of those porn sites, and you see those categories, those tags on it, and then I ended up like, whoa, wait a minute, that's like the right thing.
So, like, another topic we'll probably do is about porn or fantasy, because I feel like you have to be careful with those fantasies too. Like, you just like, oh, I'm gonna do this because that fantasy, and then you're like, oh my gosh, but then I gotta get it higher. But we'll talk about that later. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. We're not gonna make it long.
I still
like, comment, and subscribe, and then let us know what you guys think, and go watch it. I mean, like I said, it's Phorr, Phorr. You can just Google it, and he'll come up in Twitter, and they'll show the video. One of them is like 12 seconds. The other ones, he's talking about somebody licking his booty.
We'll attach
and I'm
the
like,
interview.
We'll be having random mouths down on people's booties. I mean, that gets serious.
Yeah, from lip service. We'll attach the interview. It's an interesting interview.
Absolutely.
You don't see black men who publicly who
I agree with that,
who
are so open,
who like,
and themselves,
who communicate and convey themselves as being a heterosexual male that's just into pushing the boundaries of sexuality. Like I said, it's too much for me, but hey, to each his own. I still say any man that getting pegged or probed or dildoed or whatever, yeah, you gay to me. And if that's your thing,
nothing's wrong with it.
But I don't subscribe to where the lines are more and more getting blurred. But we're gonna wrap this up. So Venus, you got anything?
No, I'm glad that he was so courageous and so open. I think people need to have more open conversations. I think that would prevent, because the AIDS population in the black community, because we are black, is so big, and it can be prevented if we're not condemning people.
Absolutely.
And I can't think of the other word. When people are forthcoming with stuff like that, it's their business, it's their booties, it's their vaginas and their penises. So
yeah, it's about communication.
Yeah.
And
and sometimes you can have fun. You never know what somebody's into and you might be into too.
Hey, look.
As long as you're not hurting anybody, let me add that.
Hey, look, to each his own. I have no problem with that. But we're going to wrap this up. As always, like,
Like,
comment,
comment,
subscribe,
subscribe.
and enjoy your weekend. So until next time, be safe.
Bye.